Prepare yourself for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more on this episode of Pimp My Setup, hosted by Matt Philly. Sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts now.
This episode of Pimp My Setup is sponsored by Hacksaw Academy. Learn to code with a fully interactive platform divided into bite-sized programming tutorials. New projects are released every month, so there's always something to do. Join the 7,000 registered students for only $24.99 a month. Click the link in the description to try out a 14-day free trial. If you've ever wanted to learn programming, now's the time. Oh, the dabs, they drive me crazy with this hair. But the dab never bothered me anyway. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pimp My Setup, episode number 145, recorded live on October 13th, 2016. My name is Elsa, aka Matt Philly. And yes, you're probably like, what is going on here? No, this is not my new style. This is actually a wig. Fun fact. But I'm dressed as Elsa today. I couldn't afford a dress, so just kind of casual Elsa. That's gonna be a new trend, casual Elsa. But yeah, so hopefully the next costume is a little more elaborate, but for a $10 wig, I was like, hell yeah. So welcome to a brand new episode of Pimp My Setup. I am excited because we have 9 setups to get through, and I'm not going to waste any time. Let's just dive right into the first one, submitted by Ewan, who is also, is it Ewan or Ewan? Ewan. Okay, Ewan, he's 17, and he uses this for gaming and school. So I think that's pretty fair. I mean, it's a simple, straight to the point kind of setup. Nothing too crazy about it. He's got one of those angled ceilings, but not just any angled ceiling. He's got a freaking window in it. So I could see how that really makes it difficult to decide, where to put this desk, especially because he has a little crawl space to that left as well, to the left. So because of that, it's like he can't go to the far left. He can't go to the far right. What does he do? Well, probably choose another wall, but he seemed to think that this was the best wall. So again, I don't know what the rest of the room looks like. So I don't know if the right side would have worked, even better. But let's just say this is the best spot for it. Then I feel your pain, man. There's not a lot you could do here. We're seeing a huge lack in theme, which is something I talk about basically on every single submission. And yeah, I don't know what you would do to fix that. That's the problem. Maybe the right walls, you can kind of put a little bit of all over the place. But the colors are so blah and ugly that you need to do something with that tilted ceiling, whether you put a poster or just something, a little bit of color. I don't know what you could do there. I would love for the chat and people watching later on to leave their thoughts. But in terms of everything else, I really think you did a pretty damn well job. We're seeing a few cables here, but I can kind of forgive, the one adapter thing right in the middle. That's pretty stupid. I think you could obviously put that on top of the computer and it would look a lot nicer, but maybe that's a sweet spot. I don't know. Maybe it's like right there. It's like if he moves it to the left, it doesn't work. But if he keeps it right in that awkward positioning, it really works well. But in terms of everything else wire wise that I was really talking about is like, you see the power strip to the left side there. It seems to be very nicely, zip tied and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty visible and it's, you see it regardless, but it still seems as if he put a little bit of time into that, so I can appreciate it. The headphones, the mic, that I would like to see fixed just a smidget. And then that far right leg where the PC is not that bad at all. Obviously you can make it look even better, and you could put the PC on a slab of wood, but for what it is, I don't think it's awful. Some of the setups we're about to see, cable management is definitely way worse than this. In terms of usability, I don't think it's like the best monitor setup ever. I don't think you need to have the same monitors or anything like that. I just feel like really set yourself with a primary. I don't see one that's dead center, but I could see why you also wouldn't do that if you want your speakers to be in the spot that they're at. I just think it's like a okay setup. You know what I mean? Like there's no wow factor, but there's nothing that's like, yikes, you got to clean that. So it's a really like middle line setup. Great job with it. But as time goes on, you want to kind of bring it to the next level. So nice try. Let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day, submitted by Jeff. He uses this setup for music. I'm having a stroke. Music production and sound design. If you can tell, he's got a keyboard.
Copyright, you're so good.
Yeah, I know. And I miss you. Okay. Can't keep doing this with the Elsa wig. So is it weird that I actually find this like soothing to just kind of pull on the braid? It's like, oh my god, guys, you don't understand. Okay, anyway, so this setup, damn. I mean, there's so much that's cool about it. There's so much that's not cool about it, and your girl Elsa is gonna break it down for you. I'm breaking it down for y'all bitches. So really though, usability, man. I mean, I understand. It's hard when you have a big ass keyboard that needs to be placed on your desk, and it's like, what do I do? You know? And I think between usability and out of sight, out of mind, you lost some points that you shouldn't have. And that's simply, okay, this hair is really pissing me off. It really comes down to, you know, like I'm trying to break it down little by little, but Tom keeps laughing. Oh, so the left side there, I mean, you got DS, remotes, adapters, stuff like that. Gotta go, okay? Yo, get yourself some storage. Put it under the desk. Put it to the other side. Get rid of stuff like that, because what it does is it clutters up the desktop. Although it may not be a nuisance for you when you're jamming away to 1,000 miles, it does look messy. And that messiness, it hurts. You know, we see all these different adapters all over the place. You got all these different things all over your desk, and it's like, cool, you might use it, but out of sight, out of mind is stuff you only use like all the time is allowed to be on your desk. If you're not using it on a daily basis or even like an hourly basis, it should be put away. So I definitely think a lot of this stuff can go into a drawer and it'll look a lot nicer. Now your monitor is just like, why even have that right one? And then also with the main one, it's like, can you actually see anything? With the distance that you're at, sure, it's great to have depth that far back, but I don't really think that's overall going to be the best monitor for music. I know people that do music, and they are the people that love these ultra wides. I mean, I love my ultra wide, but I know if you're doing music, you need that wide display. So I would love for you to get a new monitor there and get rid of that right one, unless it's like just dead set for you being for you needing it. Now, the other thing is, Tom, I need your confirmation. Is the desk warped?
I don't know.
Okay, that picture
shows off its kind of speed.
That picture might help, but I still see it.
You could make the case for it.
Yeah, in the first photo, I definitely think it's more visible than anything. It's a little bit of that sag, like Elsa at age 50. So I don't know if you guys would agree. Maybe in the chat you would. Everyone is talking smack about these speaker stands, but I'm seeing some creativity coming through. He's making it work. Why does it have to be sideways? I don't know, but if he really wants it to, he made it work. And you know, as far as the under picture goes, I mean, damn, maybe I'm asking for too much here, but I always tell people, can you just empty the garbage before taking a photo for my show? I'm just asking nicely. I mean, I don't think that's a lot to ask for, but he's got a little step stool for his PC over there. It's real nice to him. He's got a little foot pedal. A little, hit that foot pedal, bitch. And then, yeah, you know, Signum, that's a great use of the Signum. Great job there. Also, I'm not really sure what else I was going to say, but, oh yeah, theme. I mean, it's another setup where you're right by that window. We're not seeing any utilization of the right side, and you know where that also because of that stupid ass monitor, you're not even centered, but that's a whole nother story. So, and why are you not centered to the window? What's going on here? I don't know. Maybe someone could tell me. I see there's like a drawer there, but whatever. All right, let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day. Okay, it's submitted by Florian. Is that how you would say it? Florian. Hi, Florian. How you doing? You're 14 and you use this setup for gaming and editing photos. I actually hit up my boy Florian when he first submitted, and I said, hey, dude, I'm going to hold your spot, but can you send me an updated photo? And Florian was like, no. He never responded. So this is all we have, and stupid Matt let him on, trying to be a nice person. That's why I'm mean. This is why I have trust issues. So this is like one of those awkward family photos. You get the little brother to the far left all the way to the older brother on the right side with those monitors. Anybody agree? Really, it's like, little brother Timmy, little older brother Thomas, and then the oldest brother Tony, who beats kids up at lunch. Why is he to the far right? I don't know. I would assume someone would put that, boom, smack dab in the middle. Dab in the middle. But for some reason, he's like, no. Also, can we talk about the coloring? We got the one that's like on the far left. It's like, it's like in between, kind of weird lines through it. Then we got some yellow ass tint. And then to the far right, it's like, oh, that's how it should look. So I don't know what he's doing there. I mean, that's really what's annoying about a setup like this. He's got great furniture, great overall space to use compared to these other people that are stuck in small little rooms with slanted ceilings. I mean, he does have one slanted ceiling, but not nearly as slanted as the others. And I just feel bad because this dude doesn't know what he's doing. The other thing is, I now maybe I'm just hoping to see this because it gives me something to talk about. But this desk looks a little warped as well.
I can see that.
Yeah. I'm not just trying to I hope it's warped, bitch. But I feel like in the middle there, it does have a bit of a little bit, a little slant. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of that, So a little worried there. Definitely need to get a bar right in the middle and right in your crotch area to really, keep that stable. But I do think that the monitor situation needs to be fixed here. I think those two left displays, go to your Craigslist website for your local area, sell those, and then maybe get another matching one for the far right. And then if not, put the freaking far right one in the middle. Come on, dude. So yeah, above, I'm a little bit confused because we can't see what's going on there. I think it's like a piece of wood with probably a
Those Texas things.
yeah, it's like a skull or probably something like that. Like, that's cool. And then what's this other thing over here? It's like a lantern box. Yeah, not too sure, but if your theme is wood, would you just look at it? I think you did it. I don't know. It's a very just simple I don't really know. But he uses it for editing photos and stuff, and maybe that's what he's going for. He wants 7 different color options. So he's like, this monitor has to have terrible coloring, this one has to be even worse, and this one needs to look fine. So if you're editing photos, that's a terrible workflow. But what do I know? Okay, I was trying to be a little more dramatic, like flipping the okay. Anyways, let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day, submitted by Niko, who is 14 as well, and he uses this setup for schoolwork and casual gaming. You know what I'm saying, Niko? He didn't know if I would know how to say Niko, even though I played GTA 4 a lot. So he's like, it's pronounced knee, like your human body knee, and then ko, like co. I was like, that's really helpful. So thank you, Niko. This is another example of why I would, please, just for the love of God, appreciate the cleaning of your garbage can.
Landing on something, so it's gonna tip over.
Yeah, he doesn't care because he's trashy like that. Really, I don't know. That was weird. It was okay. But can people just do that? Like, I don't understand what's so hard about that. And he's got a plastic bag in there. Like, take it out. And even just don't put a bag back in it. Just leave it empty for that. Like, it's not that hard to do. Now, he is using that IKEA desk that's got the double, okay, I repeat, double cup holders. So this guy obviously knows what he's doing. And I think he did a decent job. Now, that poor laptop is just kind of like, help! Really, though. What the hell, dude? Like, why even have it open for the photo? Can you just close it? And I would have been like, oh, he just puts it there because, like, you know, that's where he wants to put it. But when you have it open, it makes me think you actually try to use it like that. Yeah, he's like, damn it, I can't really see. Yeah, I think you could have pulled it under the bottom shelf there and bring it to the left side. That would have been a little more smarter. A little smarter, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that was really the best idea ever, but I do like what you're going for here with the other stuff. It is just super simple, bro. Just super simple. So I really would have liked to seen a little bit of a pizzazz and a little bit of a little bit of and a little bit of you know what I'm saying? So I think that would have helped a lot. Someone said, hey, why not get a second second monitor? Yeah, he's like, shit, what was that say right there? And yeah, so I don't know, maybe that's what he's doing it for. But really, put it in the other section. And then the Yeah, the blue is cool. I think it's cool because it flows through the setup a little bit, but like, give me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more. And someone is making fun of the fact that he has a mouse pad for his keyboard. Normally, you get a mouse pad that is for the keyboard and the mouse, but he's just not playing by that today. Because why? Your mouse over there is just like, I wish I had a mat, but I gave it to my friend. Keyboard. That's a good point, guys. I don't think I was even gonna realize that because I'm stupid and have half a brain. Okay, you got anything else for Niko, Tom?
No, what's that up there?
That's like a tablet or something.
That's too small to be a tablet.
That's like a tablet or something.
Look how,
That's like a tablet or something. Pretty sure.
It's like a phone.
I don't know, guys. What do you think it is? Maybe it's his phone, Tom. I don't know. Do I look like I know everything?
But a tablet like that.
I'm just Elsa, bitch. Anyways, I'm gonna let it go. I was actually waiting to use that joke. Okay, next setup of the day, submitted by Emil. Emil, one of those. Emil is sent me an email.
Maybe he was trying to see email, but he just forgot the A.
Yeah, maybe his name is Email. Okay, so Emil right here uses this setup for gaming and editing. So instead is Elsa on her period. Yeah, she's PMSing. Damn. Okay, anyways, I need to be serious right now, okay? Use setup for gaming and editing, and this is the example of something that's a little bit better, okay? This is one of the better setups of the episode. All right, because look at the usability right here. He's got a TV. Bam! Tilted down. Bam! I like it. Center display works really, really nicely. I just like what he's going for here. I do think it works very well. Now, I'm a little bit worried here because he has a door to the far right, and I don't think this door is, I don't think he's going to be able to get into that door at all. If that's to get into the room, then hopefully it opens out the other way. You know what I'm saying? And
keep something out. That's what it says. There's like a note on the door. It says
keep cable bowls out. Something. Can someone decode this for me?
No, it's not on the screen. Though.
Can somebody? Oh, that's not. Okay, there's a note on the door. That's what we're reading. That's what we're reading. Okay, but there's a special note that's probably telling like don't open the door, you'll get shot in the throat or something. So hopefully he doesn't open it. Anyways, I like everything he's got going on. People are saying, is the monitor tilted? Yes, it's definitely not straight. That displays it's like tilted to the right a little. You know what I'm saying? You see that, Tom? That's a good point right there, boys. That's a good point. I like it. Hey! Did anyone hear that? That was a car horn. You definitely heard that. A lot of like, got some shit in my mouth. There's a lot of like random stuff though on the desk. I'd like to see that cleaned up. 2 empty bottles. Like, dude, what the hell are you doing? And I think the theme is pretty poop. Like great setup, but terrible idea for everything else. Clean off the wall completely, okay? And then get yourself a poster for the left, a poster for the right, and a little something above the monitor, the TV. And that's it. You put a bow on that shit and you send it away. Merry Christmas. Anyways, I don't really have anything else to say. I don't really care about email anymore, okay? You good with that? You good with that, Tom?
Not email.
Email. I'm over with the emails. I'm going to delete it like the 33,000 Hillary Clinton tweeted, deleted. Fuck. There. Oh, I cursed.
That's a joke.
Okay. Anyways, going to the next setup submitted by David. Is that how you say it?
Yep, David.
Okay. David it's David. He's 21. He uses what is this English words I wrote? He uses this mainly for playing World of Warcraft.
Why are you dabbing?
I don't know. I feel my brain slowly stopping. Can you imagine I just doing this episode, I just like pass out? Anyways, I think it's the fumes from this hair. So this setup I think is really nice, but there's a few things about it I don't like. He has probably a mental disorder that makes him cramp everything together. Because what the hell is going on here? He's like, I have a huge desk. Put it all together in the middle. Leave it there. And his mom's like, but honey, you could just... No, bitch. Put it back. Really though, what the hell is going on here? He has so much room for his speakers and he's like behind the damn monitor. That is stupid. That is awful. I do not like it. And it makes me feel uncomfortable. Everything is just really stupid on the desktop. You have everything you need, but you did a terrible job with it. Terrible. I would like to see that cleaned up, please, sir. But speaking of clean, he did clean his garbage can. So thanks, David. I appreciate it. But the walls, I mean, this is definitely like a cool, unique theme. It's got some like wrestling and he's got some memes and some stuff like that. But I think everything he has is great, but it could have been organized a little bit better. And I could see a little bit of like the problem. The two posters are different sizes. One of them's like those scroll things and one of them's just like a normal paper poster. And then you also have these assorted things on the left side. Left side. What the hell? Left side. Yeah. You know, I can understand how that's a little bit of like a problem. So maybe the grumpy cat can go. You keep that centered, and then you get your other stuff and assort it all out on the left and right side of that big scroll thing. Oh, someone made a great joke. They said, Matt is a guy dressed as Elsa. He has snowballs. It's a Elsa Matt Philly joke. Except I have balls, and I'll show them right now. That's a good way to get banned. Anyways, but yeah, I think the setup, so much potential, but you need to work on your disorder, see a therapist, because everything does not need to be like cramped together, dude. But I like what you're going for. So cool, dude. All right. Next setup of the day. Probably the best one of the day. Submitted by Joe, who's 28. He uses his setup A as a work and play hybrid. Yeah, no, seriously, this is probably like the best setup of the day, but it is super simple. And yeah, excuse the Instagram, you know, little square photo right there. I don't know, that's the trend with the little kids nowadays, even though he's actually 28, so I just offended him. Sorry about that, Joel. Really though, super clean. Really like this. A little bit of all over the place. I think, yeah, like little thing would be, oh, bro, get some wire mold for the light. Little thing, not necessary. If you do it, great. If you don't, I'll just, you know, take 30 points off. Everything else though, I think like the shelf above is the definition of simplicity, yet hitting like, this is what I like. Take a look. Bam, bam, bam. I love it. He's got a little bit of a salt lamp. If you guys don't know, salt lamps actually make you smarter. I have one, obviously. I mean, look at me. It works. So, you know, the case, gorgeous. The PC itself is just gorgeous. I love the little, you know, he's got a little fake plant because he's got to add that little bit of to it. You know, I'm not a fan of fake plants, but he does it. He makes it work and he tells a story with it. You know, Tom's like, nope. You know, soundbar is super nice. That's a great use of just a single display. And this is like, I'm pretty sure, you know, he said he's in an apartment. This is like all you can do. This is his spot. Like, he has no other place to put it. And look at what he does with the consoles and like all that stuff in that bottom section. Very smart idea. Hopefully the airflow is decent there. But I think that this setup is like just a great example of straight to the point. Boom, bing, bong, boom. And it just works. Bing, bong, boom. Bomb, bing, bong, boom.
A new chair would be nice.
A new chair would be nice.
But it looks fun.
That was my idea. I just told Tom to say it so he felt like he was included. Right, Tom? No, that was his idea. But yeah, I like what you're going for. People are saying ultra wide would be perfect. I agree, but I think it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it'd be too big.
Maybe when he gets a house, guys. Can we just chill out first, okay?
No.
Let the guy get a house first, douchebags. No, Tom? No? Okay. All right. Let's go to the next setup of the day, submitted by Lewis, who's 14, and he uses this setup for gaming, video, and photo editing, as well as just chilling out. Now, the problem here is he has no legs, so don't fear. That's why that's so terrible. And he actually said in an email, he's like, before you go and talk smack about the leg room, it's actually really roomy. I'm like, yeah.
Gotta do that.
Like, oh, let me just cut my legs off to use the damn setup. That cannot be roomy. Do not lie to me. Do I look stupid? Go full screen real quick for the full effect. Okay, and then go up to the camera and do that thing where you focus and it makes it zoom in, so it's really dramatic. Do I look stupid, bitch? That was worth it. 111 the chat if it was worth it. Honestly, though, do I look stupid? No, I don't. I mean, okay. That's up for your own decision. But yeah, here is the problem. You got all this storage under your desk, but in the process of doing that, you literally have no spot to put your legs. You could put one leg through and you can't move it left or right. You know what I'm saying? So, and it hurts. It hurts because your setup is not bad. It's just get a longer tabletop. But even then, I don't even know if that's possible. I just think that the calyx shelves aren't meant to be used in the way you use them. And if so, now I'm going to blow some people's mind here. Literally, all you have to do is rotate the shelves. I'm not even kidding here. Like, literally, that's all you need to do. We've seen some IKEA desks that have storage built in, and it's literally with the L piece having the storage bins. So you just rotate those, because that's just 2 calyx shelves and a countertop, and you're all set. And then if anything, if you feel like you need a little bit more support, you get like Adil legs that are $4 each. Ow, I just cracked my arm. Did anyone hear that? Anyways.
Why do you keep dabbing?
Because when I make a good point, it's like... Anyways, I think that's the solution to his life. If he does that, I think everything's going to be better, and I have hair in my mouth. But everything else is like pretty simple. If we go to the picture that shows his desktop itself, a few assorted little goodies here, the dildo speakers, things are looking pretty up. But I think like the actual tabletop you did a great job with. Not hating there, Mr. Lewis. But I think, there's a little bit of other stuff that you can work on. People are like, yeah, I heard the crack. That hurt. And you got like a little gerbil ass thing living there. That's nasty. Kill that shit. He's got like the other photo. Zoom in. He's got like a little gerbil ass thing. And there's like a turd hanging from the top. You see that turd hanging from the top? What's with that? Does he feed it turd? Anyways. Okay. People are probably not going to like that. Now to the final setup of the episode. This is crazy. Now, Tom, remember when you skipped through the photos at one time?
I'll stay.
Yeah, stay there and chill the fudge cakes out. So this setup right here is submitted by Tony, who's 22, and he uses this setup for gaming, web browsing, listening to music, and watching anime. But hold the phone. He used to have this, okay? And then he watched your boy, Matty P, and guess what? He went from this to this. Whoa, bro, chill out. Seriously, though, guys, he went from poop to not poop. And I think that just says a lot about the show. I just feel so inspired today. No, really, though. Tony, my man, I like it. And he's got a few other photos. He got the next photo that shows kind of like the rest of it. He's got the... I'm going to make a joke. He'll get it. He's got an eagle and a llama. Just kidding. It's an alpaca. I read your email. And then you got the next photo. And that just shows like what he's working with on the other side. So cool. Someone said he went from poop to fart. Because like fart's not nearly as bad. It's just like a little So cool. Okay. So take a look at this. Before I comment on the bowls and the other things, let's talk about the setup. He obviously made a huge upgrade. If we go back to the first photo, he had like no desk space. It was like a very schnickel kind of desk. No space for that computer really. It was just really poop. Now, one thing I would notice that did I say go back? I would say that the wall is a little bit better here.
I don't know about that.
But to some point, I'll explain in a second. There's acorns falling on the shed like crazy. Anyways, next photo. You can see his desk is way better now. He's got that big ass lemon tabletop, the Alex drawers, tons of storage, just a lot of room. The footrest is really nice. I like it. It's good. It works. Boom, bang, boom, bang. Like it. Space for the computer. Everything just seems to work well. Now, one of the problems that I had with the desktop itself is I do think there's a little bit too much miscellaneous items placed throughout the setup. Not the end of the world by any means, but I do think in some areas, it just seems a little bit like, okay, that doesn't need to be there. If you get rid of those things, it will be cleaner. And at first glance, I think it will give it a little bit more of a wow factor. I don't know if people would agree, but that's just something I would I would say, because if that was definitely like a lot more empty and just breathable, it would have been like, wow, that's really cool. So that's one thing I would say. Now the walls, I don't have the anime like love that a lot of people do. I actually, the only thing I've ever watched is Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't even know if that's like really anime. Probably not. So I don't get that stuff, but I'm not hating on it. I just think it's like the poster placement isn't the best. So I think you can't have a center poster. That needs to come off. And you need to go for, I mean, they're all different sizes, so it's really hard. But maybe people understand what I'm trying to say. It's like the left poster is like far down and up against the trim of the door, but then you have this other poster that's like up in the middle. It just seems a little odd. So you need to make them all connect and give it a little bit more of a flow, and I think that would look a lot nicer. Otherwise, it just seems like really bad placement. So start by taking off that main one and just maybe get measurements from like your monitor and to the top of the wall and to the door frame and to the right side of the wall, and then from there or even like up until where the glass case starts, and then maybe map it out on your computer or on your like a piece of paper, just to make sure that it actually, you know, will fit nicely and stuff, because I think it's really messy and kind of draws away from how good the setup actually is. So I don't know if people would agree, but that's just what I would say. The next photo, I think, kind of shows how nice the little entertainment setup is. You got all that stuff very neatly organized. I like what you're going for there. Great job with that. And then the next photo, obviously I don't really talk about the rest of the room all too much, but huge beanbag chair, really, really nice. Your chair for your actual setup's really nice. Just a nice overall like theme, but also just like mood throughout the setup. So I like that. Seems like a really cool place to hang out. And it's different. It's definitely different. I like seeing different. So I know a lot of people in chat, you know, like it because of the anime, or they like it because of the actual desk setup. And some people, not the biggest fan of it ever, but it comes down to personal preference. And I think it's really nice setup. Just needs a little bit of cleaning up and a little bit more of organizing the wall art. If you do that, I think it will look a bajillion times better. But great job, Tony. And I look forward to seeing more updates of your setup in the future. So, all right, folks, now it's time for the scores. First set of the day submitted by Ewan, whatever the hell his name is, 66. Jeff with the 64. Florian with a 76. Niko with a 72. Emil with the 76. David with the 78. Joel with an 88. That was not necessary. Lewis with a 68, and Tony with an 88. Now hold the phone, Matt. How did they get the same score? Well, it's actually because I messed up. So my boy Joel, let me see here. Fix this up. Joel actually got a 94. Now I want to know, do you guys agree with him beating Tony or not? Now, very small space compared to a very large space. Comes up to you guys, and I don't know why I did Joel's score wrong. Because obviously it's 94. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup. My name's Elsa, and the cold never bothered me anyway. Dab on them bitches. That was not planned. But I actually kind of enjoy. I might wear this for the rest of the day. If I go out, you know, hang out with the fam, I'll just be like, "What's up, guys?" and see if I get some compliments. But hey, what you gonna do about it? All right, okay. Bye. Thanks for watching. Damn, I love this shit.